My name's Hospital Corpsman First Class Aaron Sporseen, and this is my story about an accident I had. I'm currently stationed at Naval Hospital, Camp Pendleton, and I'd been here for about a month and a half before I had an accident coming up the highway, doing about 55 miles an hour, when just suddenly everybody in front of me stopped. I hit the brakes. The next thing I remember was laying on my back in the middle of the road. Everybody who had seen the wreck said that it looked like the brakes had locked up and thrown me off the bike. The bike had bounced off my left knee, and then I rolled about 25 to 30 yards, came to a stop, and fortunately the only thing that had happened was my left knee. They brought me into the hospital here, where they shot x-rays, figured out that I had destroyed the upper part of my left tibia, my shin bone, shattered it into multiple pieces. They did an exterior fixation on that to keep it all in line, and took me down to Naval Hospital San Diego, where they did the second surgery to actually do the repairs, put a bunch of metal into it, and now about 6 months later, I've got about 60–65% use out of it. Still using a cane, but because of all the safety gear I was wearing, all the appropriate protective equipment, the knee was the only thing that got injured. The jacket managed to hit hard enough to flatten out a titanium plate in the jacket. The trousers, which were lined with Kevlar, were completely shredded. The helmet, which was pretty much a professional level racing helmet, was damaged badly enough that I can never use that again. But once you damage a helmet, you should never use it on any account. But fortunately, I was head to toe covered up. Did minimal damage to myself other than that knee. Didn't lose any skin, no need for skin grafts, extra surgeries. The full face helmet saved me from a lot of extra damage. Every bit of damage on the helmet was around the face and the forehead, so that would have been, if I'd survived it, would have looked at major facial reconstructive surgery. But fortunately, it didn't matter if I left the house for 5 minutes or or a 4-hour ride. I always completely geared up, all the gear, all the time. That was my story. My name is HM1 Sporseen.